Hello, and welcome to Western New York at Work with Dale Martin and Lauren Lewis, right here at the Embassy Suites Hotel inside the Avant building. Lauren, good morning.
Hi, Dale. How are you?
Very good.
Good. Good to see you.
Good to see you, as always.
Thank you.
And today's guest is Shannon Traphagen, the Associate Publisher for Buffalo Healthy Living. Good morning and welcome to Western New York at Work, your business-friendly conversation each and every Saturday morning from 10:30 to 11, where we talk with the who's who that make a difference in Buffalo, New York. And today we have Shannon Traphagen from Buffalo Healthy Living. They are doing some amazing things, from evidence-based medicine, health and wellness, just so many different things. Shannon, welcome to today's show.
Thank you for having me. I'm really glad to be here.
Yes. So share with us, tell us a little bit about Buffalo Healthy Living.
So for anybody who doesn't know, Buffalo Healthy Living has been around for about 10 years. Annette Pinder is the publisher. I came on about 5.5 years ago as the associate publisher. We are probably one of the longest running healthy living community publications around in the region. It is a really well-respected magazine, and we've done some amazing work. We've done health fairs. We've really partnered and reached out to a lot of businesses in the community, which has made it so much fun to work with the magazine, because it's not just about your physical health, it's about your emotional health, financial health and wellness, holistic, which is booming right now. Holistic therapy in Buffalo is a big topic right now. And we've done a lot to help others. You know, we really try to get other businesses their message out. You know, their branding, their marketing, what they want people in the community to know. You know, for that reason, it's been remarkable the amount of people that we've been able to meet.
So is Buffalo Healthy Living, is it a new company? Is it, you know, how long have you been in business? Walk us down that journey.
It was owned before Annette took it over, and then Annette bought the magazine out about 10, maybe almost 11 years ago now. Okay. And she's owned it ever since. So she has really driven the message and the foundation for the magazine.
Let's talk about Annette, because I know Annette. And she is a mover and a shaker, and she's a ball of energy.
She really, really is. I don't think the magazine would have survived as long as it has without that energy. This is her passion. This magazine is her passion. And when I came on, I was just looking to do some freelance writing for her. I was going into writing full-time at that point and doing a huge career transition. And after about 5 months, she's like, I want you to be the associate publisher. And I'm like, are you kidding? I would love that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I've been with her ever since. So it's been a really great partnership to date. So
it's a healthy living, evidence-based lifestyle, financially, emotionally. I mean, you cover the full gamut of helping an individual tap into their true essence of themselves. Yeah. So is it weekly? Is it quarterly?
It's monthly.
A monthly?
Yeah,
okay.
So the magazine is a monthly magazine. We are in every single Wegmans, Tops, almost every grocery store you can possibly think of in this area. We're in public libraries, we're in every area, hospital waiting room, doctor's offices, spas, cafes, I mean, you name it, you can find us. Okay.
So dynamic, and each and every month you have to come up with a new topic.
Yeah.
Mental health is in the news today.
Yep.
But what are some of the topics that you write about?
I really do. I do focus on mental health because I have a background. I have a master's degree.
Oh, right. Okay. So this wasn't set up.
Yeah. I have a master's degree in social work, and I actually worked in the field of social work for 12 years. And then I had decided at that point, I was writing on the side a little bit, and one of my articles had been picked up nationally in regards to bullying. And at that, I had somebody write to the publisher from California and say, I really needed this at this time. This really helped me with the situation I have going on, because it was about adult bullying. And that was my aha moment. Okay. And I realized, I feel like I'm making more of a difference writing about some of these issues and about topics that I'm passionate about. And so I made the career transition at that point. And so a lot of what I focus on, I try really hard to focus on uplifting and positive articles.
Yes.
Even Annette will tell you that I gear towards wanting to write those more, because I feel like positive attitude and having hope in an outcome, and having good things happen is just as important as telling people the latest and greatest in technology and medicine and technical, medical applications and stuff, because we do hear a lot about that. But, and Annette has done a great job of balancing that. We talk just as much about the hope and the good stuff that's going on just as much as we talk about.
So what tips do you have for us today?
Oh, boy. One of the biggest things I can, that I think Annette and I have seen is that our medical corridor in general, the medical community, is really thriving in Buffalo. So, for anybody who's looking for, a medical doctor, a holistic practitioner, a therapist, a nutritionist, we are it in Buffalo. I mean, we have so much access to so many things right now. Mm-hmm. Latest cutting edge technologies, 3D mammographies, even a mobile mammogram truck that will go to people's offices. Those things are just, to have that kind of access and level of care is really, it makes me proud to be living here.
So many resources, access to better care. Mm-hmm. How can we access Buffalo Healthy Living magazine?
Oh, you can access it, so you can actually have a subscription to your house if you want. You can have it mailed directly to your house. You can subscribe online and get a digital version before it even hits stands. You can view it online after the magazine has gone out in print, or you can just go to your local grocery store or Tops location or public library and pick up a copy there. Local women's doctors' offices.
Who would you say is your target audience, your reader? Who reads Buffalo Healthy Living magazine?
Everybody.
Everyone. There you go. Yes.
Everybody reads. It's interesting because we hear from so many. Our readers are really dynamic.
Okay.
They really engage with us on social media. They're really paying attention to the articles. That's the nice thing about our magazine.
So you have a publication, but it's also digital as well?
Yeah, it's also, yep. It's also digital. Our website we actually revamped the website last year, so the website is very engaging. It's new. We put a lot of, latest articles and newsworthy topics on the website that aren't always in the issue. But it's nice because it's a balance of articles and ads. So we're not like you don't just see a ton of ads all the time. It's very engaging, very well thought of, very purposeful content that's in the magazine, and those are the things that are helping readers and even other businesses. We kind of consider ourselves a bridge between different businesses that need to do referrals or need to work with each other, or they're looking for somebody else that can offer help to some patients or clients that they have, and we consider ourselves that bridge, and we try to bring them together.
Yes, speaking of that bridge, and I think it's so important that we talk about this, because in the workplace, in the workforce, if the individual feels good about him or herself, living a well-balanced life, but also companies need to have that well-balanced employee mentally. Yeah. And so how do you address talking to employers about, expressing to their employees about health and wellness?
That's actually interesting that you brought up, because we've done a lot to engage with businesses in the past. Actually, last year we did a health and wellness fair that you attended at the Boulevard Mall. And we did it purposefully during the month of Heart Health because we donated all of the proceeds that from the health fair went to the American Heart Association here locally. But it was a great way for us to engage with businesses, to let them know, even as they were vendors, they were able to see and hear information from the presentations that were done at the fair about how important health and wellness is to employees. Yes. For their companies.
A healthy workforce is vital in today's global economy.
It really, really is. And there's a lot, we do a lot of articles on, actually in our March issue that right now, we have the American Heart Association and Lawley are doing a wellness summit. I think it is the 4th annual wellness summit taking place at Hotel Henry this year. That has been specifically designed to talk to businesses about the health and wellness of employees in the workplace. So we have an article up on our website right now that's not in the issue that talks specifically to the importance of this, and we were able to interview some really key players for the Wellness Summit. And so all of that, I mean, we really do cover so many different topic areas that are important to everybody.
Now I'm feeling jealous because I do not have my March edition of Buffalo Healthy Living magazine.
Well, you can go pick it up anywhere.
I can go pick it up. Okay, so where can I pick it up?
It's a free that's the nice thing is that it's a free magazine, so it doesn't cost anybody anything, and yet you get this vital information out of these articles that you won't get anywhere else.
And what is your web address?
It is buffalohealthyLiving.com. We do have an events page on there as well, so we try to stay very engaged. We invite any business to go onto the website and to post their events or wellness summits or seminars or webinars, whatever they might have going on, classes, yoga, you name it, you can go into the events calendar and you can get it in there. And we'll usually list it in the healthy happenings at the back of the issue.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made home ownership happen. Homeschooling yourself on loans, beefing up your credit score.
So I'm pre-approved.
You were like, yes! Sorry. Color coding listings, ticking boxes, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. Home sweet home. You aced house hunting. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Get it. Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Is she gonna get it, Daddy?
She'll get it.
Get it. Get it. When you bring home a Goodwill find, you give your whole town a reason to celebrate because you're also funding local job training and placement programs in tech, healthcare, and more. Goodwill. Bring good home.
You're home before sunrise. On top of the house, the kids, and our future. The smell of your cooking is our alarm clock. My Shiro's day is never done. So let's start saving a little more now so we can feel prepared for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give us the personalized tips we need so we can live our lives to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Western New York at Work has been a leading force in bridging the gap between small business and the community. Originating as a radio show hosted by local leader and entrepreneur Dale Martin, Western New York at Work has covered the local events that make Buffalo the cultural hub that it is. Dale Martin and Western New York at Work have been at the forefront of sports, jobs, economic development, and always the people that make it happen. Western New York at Work continues to create new excitement and innovative paths, as seen with the addition of co-host Lauren Lewis, and of course its signature event partners with a shared vision, which is redefining the meaning of true collaboration, leadership, and making Buffalo even better. From Jefferson Avenue to the Southtowns, together, we are Western New York at Work.
And once again, one of the important topics for the month of March is?
One of the most important topics we have is we have workplace wellness going on. There are some different cancer awareness campaigns going on during the month of March. It's also Nutritional Awareness Week and Nutrition Awareness Month this month. So we have some really great recipes at the back of the issue to support nutritional wellness. And I personally wrote an article for the March issue for Women's History Month, which I believe today is National Women's History Day.
National Women's History Day.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about that.
So the theme around this year's Women's History campaign really focuses on the suffragette movement and women really paving the way for where we are right now. And it's interesting because as women are continuing to break the glass ceiling, there's still a long ways to go for getting even maternity care in the workplace, making sure that they get maternity coverage, the Fair Pay Act, which is a huge topic globally right now, and especially in the U.S. with the differences between women and men in the workplace. And so I interviewed some really amazing women who are doing phenomenal things in the Buffalo community during the month of March. And I actually got to interview this amazing gentleman who works out at Old Fort Niagara. And they have an event to celebrate women's history. And he thought it was really important to showcase what the women did during the war to help the men, even though that they weren't recognized for it. Yes. They were key and instrumental in taking care of the men that were coming to the fort.
So Shannon, let me ask you this question. Are you saying that we still have a gender inequity that exists in our country today?
I think it's gotten a lot better, but I think we still have a lot of work to do.
A lot of work to do.
And the nice thing is that it's not just women having this conversation anymore, it's men having this conversation.
Yes.
And I think that's key because I don't think we're going to get where we want to get to if we don't include everybody. It can definitely be a struggle, especially when you look at corporate America and where women are trying to get to in their workplaces. I think a lot of times, and it's interesting too because there's also this dynamic of work-life balance. For women to want work-life balance and to need to make sure that they can help take care of their family and do their work and maintain everything, it almost seems as if there are times where it's more expected of women to need to have that or to need to work from home or they have to take care of the kids. But there are a lot of men that are actually looking for that work-life balance as well because it's just as vital for them to be able to support their family.
I'm looking for it.
To be able to work from home to help take care of the kids. I mean, they're doing just as many of those duties, and the women are spending more time at the office. And so I think it's important to recognize that this is really, we all have to be part of the solution in order to create that equality. And we have come a long way, but we do have a lot of work still to do.
And Buffalo Healthy Living is a part of that solution.
We are very much so,
and so provide your contact information once again for anyone who wants to pick up one of the publications, both online or the manual.
So anybody who wants to look at the digital issue, our March digital issue is out right now. So you can go to buffalohealthyliving.com and go right to the digital issue and pick that up. You can go to Wegmans, Tops, Orchard Fresh, your public library, your local public library. We're in most women's clinics, hospital waiting rooms. Most doctors' offices have us on their waiting tables. Any cafes that you go to, a lot of the spot cafes actually carry our magazine right on their waiting tables,
Okay.
Which is great. So we're on stands pretty much everywhere you want to be. So, you know, you could go to your local Tim Hortons and you may find a copy of our magazine there. You could go to the Spot Cafe in Williamsville and you'll see our magazine there for sure. And
So you have a very broad reach.
Mhm.
Who would you like to reach that you feel like you're not getting to?
I definitely think that we've done such a great job of reaching the, middle age, 30, 28, 30-year-old to
That's young.
65-year-old. But I definitely think that, I want millennials to know that we're just as much for them as we are for senior citizens who, definitely love our magazine. But we're really a magazine for everybody, for families looking for camps. We did a lot of interesting information in our February issue regarding summer camps coming up. So we focus on families as much as we do on, older populations and the younger populations. We pay a lot of attention to the workforce. So, those who are in business, those who are entrepreneurs. We pay a lot of attention to those types of individuals. The medical corridor, we have really been a huge advocate of all of the amazing holistic and medical that's going on. So even if you're in the holistic community, and you're doing holistic therapy, we'd love to talk to you because we're very well-rounded when it comes
Sounds
to
like
that.
there's something for everyone.
It really is something for everyone, and that's what makes it so fun and so great is that it's not just, it's not just physical health. Emotional health is instrumental to everybody's well-being, but so is community wellness.
When you said that right at the beginning, you said
Yeah.
it's emotional, it's financial, it's
Nutritional,
physical, it's
yeah.
nutritional. So Buffalo Healthy Living provides something for the soul.
Oh, I like that. They do. They provide something for the soul. I don't know if we can take that, but that's really what it is, and it's been profound. We've helped a lot of readers, and I remember 2 years ago, this one older woman, I think she was in her late 60s. She called me at 8:30 at night, and I almost didn't answer the phone because I didn't recognize the number, but I answered it, and I'm glad that I did because we had just released an issue with a female doctor on the cover who was focusing in a particular area of medicine that this woman needed. And she couldn't remember which particular issue it was, if it was the most recent, if it was months back. And she needed to get a new doctor because she had stuff going on and it was urgent. And I just remember taking that phone call and saying, I know exactly which issue you're talking about. And I was able to find the issue in print. I had an extra copy in my house, and I put it in the mail, and I sent it directly to her house so that she could get the information of the doctor, and she's been seeing that doctor ever since.
That is so profound.
Yeah.
And Buffalo Healthy Living magazine is something that everyone should have in their home, on their kitchen table.
Or pick up from any stand at any Wegmans or Tops. Yeah, it really is such a great, and we're always open to advertisers. That is our partnership. It is, we love working with businesses. That is key for us because that's how readers find you. So, we're always open to working with advertisers and businesses that need to get out messaging and branding. And, we're very unique in how we approach partnerships. So.
Well, I'm so thrilled that this is just the beginning of many episodes to come. You're watching Western New York at Work, and today with Shannon Traphagen from Buffalo Healthy Living, the associate publisher, bring such a soul and richness to our community throughout all of Western New York, really globally, really, when you think about it.
Well, we wish, yeah, but we're very proud of being very Western New York driven, so yeah, we thank you.
Shannon, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
You too.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate. It's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. Love. But what really makes up this country of ours? What is it we love? It's the people. Almost half the country belongs to minority groups. People who are lesbian, African American, and bi, and transgender, and Native American, and proud of it. After all, what's more American than freedom to celebrate the things that make us, us? This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, disability, sexuality, race, religion, and any other labels. Because the second any of us judge people based on those labels, we're not really being patriotic, are we? Because love has no labels.
Bring it.
Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home.
Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
Welcome to Western New York at Work, and we are on the scene. I'm your host, Dale Martin, and today we are in downtown Buffalo. We're going to be talking to a couple of entrepreneurs and proprietors that are offering something special in our great city. Let's start with, share with our audience exactly, your names and some of the work that you do here at the Matinee.
I'm Rex Keppel. I'm the co-owner of Matinee, craft beer and wine bar, downtown Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm Kevin Shanahan. I'm the other co-owner of Matinee.
So you can come here for good conversation, for good drinks, and just to meet the right people that you're kind of looking for,
And I think that really sets the tone. I mean, the moment you walk in the door, you can already sense that, this is a place for a great vibe.
Yeah, it's definitely what we've been trying to start from the beginning. And it's cool to see so many people accept us for what we were trying to do here. Because it was really hard when we first started to be the little guy in such a big area that's coming up. But for us to still be on, it's about our third year in April, which will be cool because that's kind of the hump that we were looking for. To once we get to that level, we can probably take it from there anywhere we want to, kind of.
Now share how it all began, because you could have started this concept anywhere, but you chose downtown Buffalo and you chose to do it now.
Yeah, it's actually cool. We're in a building that's 6 stories. And it's rehearsal spaces for artists, musicians, anything in between. So really entertainment-driven kind of place. And about 10 years ago, we started with a couple of our buddies, threw $50 each in on a rental space, and it became something that eventually turned into this. We look at it as almost a living room for downtown Buffalo, to where a lot of people with the apartments and all this other stuff, they don't really have the huge spaces like they want, but you can come here and kind of get that vibe and relax, and it's like your own house kind of deal.
And it certainly has that type of feel. It has the ambience of just that. Okay, you're sitting in someone's living room that has a bar, has a nice, comfortable leather sofa, and for great conversation.